The next thing we're going to look at is loading some package information into the system. We can do everything by hand, which we'll look at first, but in the real world we're probably going to upload, we're not going to do ones and two, we're going to probably upload a number at a time, and so the ability to be able to import and export out of Odoo is really important, and it really can be a huge time saver. So first let's have a look at our packages. So at the moment we don't have any active packages, but we do have the one we created earlier, so we can have a look at what it looks like. So you'll notice here we've got a package reference. It's given a reference name, and this actually becomes its barcode label as well. We have a type where you'll remember in the previous video we added boxes and pallets, but we also added some carrier type boxes and that sort of thing as well, packages. So this pack could be any one of those, so to give it a package type. Because this was created on the fly, it's just got all just the basic information, which is just the name really, and the date it was packed, that was it. So we didn't supply a type or a weight or anything like that. The location will move depending on where the pack is at any point in time, so it's probably not much point in setting that. Likewise, the pack date will update as things are moved around. But so probably the three we're really interested in is the reference, the type, and the weight. And so if we were to import these into the system, we need to have a way of doing that. And so what we do have is a spreadsheet. And so what we've got here is a label, which is the name. The name is this package reference. I'll hover over that and you'll see the field's actually called name. We've got a package type. I'm going to call all these boxes, and we're just going to set the weight to 0 for the moment. So what I'm going to do is import this. So how do I do that? I click on the little gear icon up here. Well, let me go back to packages. I'll just go back to the general list. It doesn't matter, you can do it from either place. But if I'm in the packages, I'm going to click on this gear and say import records. And what I want to do is upload a file. And I've got in my temp directory, I've got that Excel spreadsheet. So I'll open that up. And you'll notice here I can see the first element here is the first row out of the spreadsheet. So I can see it's got the pack ID number, which is just something I like to create. You don't necessarily need to. It's just that if you're doing an update to a record, you need to know what the ID was. So I always set the ID anyway. You don't actually see that in the system. I've given it a name. I'm going to see it's got a box and I've still got weight. So what I'll do first, I'll test this to make sure it's all good and everything's passed, so everything's valid. If there's any information here that wasn't quite right, we'd get a red error message here and possibly some information over here telling us what went wrong, and we can then go and adjust that accordingly. But this is very, very straightforward. So I'm going to import this now. And now I've got 20 boxes all ready to go. 20 of them, and I've got my original pack here. So that means I can now use these particular boxes for my transfers in, out, up, down, whatever the case may be. So that has now meant that we can actually pre-select these boxes that we may use over and over again, or we may just use once and dispose of them. Okay.